Okay, so we're just going to do an update on where we're at the project. Those of you that have been following along, I'm sure you're familiar with that gearbox. Now, done some more work on the weight support system where the weight's going to hang. Ran some threaded rod through the back of the power rack, through the square tubes over to the other side of the power rack, shored that up. Also bolted square tubing down at the bottom. So that's all really nice and firm up there now. And finished off connecting the two pieces here and also over here with some bolts. Okay, I took the wheel off because we got to move the wheel. Okay, so the wheel's just sitting over there for now. I'm just going to move the wheel from right there and move it up about 5 inches, just from right here, 5 inches closer to the front. And the weight of the cable on the wheel, which, you know, the wheel's going to be up here, right? Cable's going to fall straight down, and right where you see that weight right there, exactly where it's going to fall. So give yourself a little clearance to the back of the power rack. Just got to move the wheel up about 5 inches, drill a couple holes there, no big deal, one there and one there. And then I laid out, hopefully you can get an idea of how this is being laid out here. We're going to fasten the gearbox to the structure here. Now, just going to put some threaded rod through some flat bar, and also put the threaded rod through the angle iron, vertical angle iron you see here. And then we're going to put some threaded rod through the bottom of the seal on the gearbox down there. And then also drill a hole through the flat bar there. So they'll be connected there. Those two pieces will be connected, flat bar rod, right? Flat bar rod into the steel plate. And then of course the same thing on the other side. Right, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Okay. So that'll connect the gearbox to those two angle iron stands. And for those of you wondering, well, the angle iron stands don't look too secure, we're gonna run some more angle iron off of the power rack, come out this way, and then just like we did in the back, I'll run some threaded rod vertically right through the angle iron and then through the next one as well. And then over there, we're going to have some more angle iron just come off of these existing bolt holes, bring it out like that, and then run threaded rod across it just like we did in the back. Just going to do it lower. And that'll provide a really stable and rigid system. And then maybe halfway up this angle iron, I'll throw another threaded rod in there between those two front posts here, just to make sure we keep our width equal, and also it provides some really good strength and stability, just so things don't move around left and right. And then we're just going to run some chain from there all the way up to where the wheel's going to be. And we're going to run the chain first with the wheel mounted, just to make sure that whatever we mount down at the bottom and anything we have to put up here, we're not going to have interference with the chain. Also, one other thing I wanted to mention is that we're going to run some angle iron from that top threaded rod right here. This one right here at the top of the gearbox in the back by the PMA. Okay, we're going to run some, or probably just flat bar actually. Just run some flat bar over the top of that hole, you know, and then extend it up, all the way up diagonally to near the top of the angle iron, somewhere right in there. So this will keep the back of the gearbox from hopping around when it's under load and keep it firmly planted. So that's the idea. We're pretty close to finishing this up, and again, this is just a test. Once we get the wheel back up there and get everything going, this is just going to be a test with, you know, maybe 200 or 300 pounds, just to see what kind of output we got in the PMA. We're going to check overall wattage, and we're going to check the RPMs coming off of the PMA here, and then later I'll integrate the escapement mechanism, which will be with a totally different wheel. Look at one of my earlier videos, maybe 2 videos back. I think it's labeled 43 or 44, somewhere around there. You'll see the wheel design I have on a piece of paper. It's a much bigger wheel, maybe 6 or 7 feet in diameter. So this one's only standard 27-inch diameter wheel from a regular bicycle. that we're just going to do some testing with. But it'll give me some base numbers, and then from there I can work up and figure out torque and figure out how to slow things down, and have to increase the weight probably for sure. Okay guys, video's getting long as usual. Thanks for hanging with me. Last look here from a little bit of a distance. Kind of get an idea what's going on here. All right. So, all right, later.